Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurazo here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch. We have some more buyouts and interesting cards to go over. So if you guys enjoy these kinds of videos, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you've not already. We're really close to, I think, 4,900 subscribers. Check out my last video, by the way, on the ban list. It was quite controversial. Some people did not like it, but hey, I like different opinions, so that's kind of how I roll. So go check that out. I'm not going to do my plugs usual besides, check out the sponsors in the description below. And thank you, my YouTube channel members, consider being one. But also, if you guys ever want to send me anything like packs to open or just anything, I have a P.O. box in the description below. It's right next to our Discord, I believe. So, join the Discord if you want to. So feel free to send stuff to my P.O. box, stuff to open, all that. Today, at the end of this video, because I forgot you guys love openings at the end, I'm going to open up some OTS 24 at the end of this video. So look forward to that. We're gonna get right into this. So the Black Goat Laughs, I talked about this earlier when Phantom Nightmare first came out. I said, hey, I actually believe in this trap. I talked about it the Market Watch previously, where I said, hey, this is the trap that's going up because of X and Y and Z, and now it's $14-16 right over here. I mean, people are already gearing up for the next format, and this card, it's pretty good overall. I just feel like in a trap deck, especially something like Lab, this card, the fact that it's also searchable, is very useful. I think it was a great side deck card because going first is really where it's at with this card. And yeah, Black Goat Laughs, especially by players who know the format and know what cards to call and what not. This cards really does test you on do you know what you're playing against, and how well do you know what you're playing against? Because let's say you can only interrupt one thing. Well, hey, there's a more likely chance they have this. Well, Black Goat Laughs this, and then we'll try to negate the other thing. It's just a fantastic card. I really like this card. And it's very interesting too. Now, the Quarter Centuries, I tried to get my copies, and guys, I did not get my copies. $63, $70, $8. There's two people who had them, but they knew to keep them. I was like, you know what? I tried. If you got these at 30s to 40s when I told you, hey, you did fantastic. Then we got Saravis, the Ancient and Ascended. Now, this card is being played in Voiceless Voice, as we all know, and I was very shocked about its price because this is a guaranteed card in 25th, meaning you've screwed the Secret Rare and all the other holo reprints. It's getting a Quarter Century, a Prismatic Ulti, and a CR. So I thought, well, the originals dropped, right? They should still probably be kind of down. $19. In fact, if you go first, that's only $22, $21. I guess I forgot that people don't care. It's meta and all that, but I thought that people would just get, the ultras just for like a month and a half or two. Because we're getting it, I think, May 22nd, and we're basically through March. So just short of 2 months here, but people want their high rarity for next format, even if it's coming soon. I mean, this card is accessible. It's got rares, it's got ultras. If you have secrets that you're holding on to, I really would get rid of them. I ended up getting rid of mine, even though I was playing these in my deck, just because I'm like, well, if I'm gonna get the Quarter Centuries later on, I'd rather play a rare for a bit and then have this secret or money pay for my Quarter Centuries. Because let's all keep it a buck, Savaris is not going to be a hot Quarter Century rare. It's going to look amazing, but I don't think it's going to be where the cash is if that's set. Priestess Ashen City, I want to go over this again because of the Ashen buyouts. Right now she's 73, 82, 90. I still think 70s is fine. I just don't think when she hits 100 it's good. BUYOUTS, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction. Now, this Quarter Century rare has been going up, and one thing I learned is people really want to try this as a new hand trap as well, which is actually really cool because this card looks fantastic, where basically during the main phase, if it's in your hand, you quick effect, you target card in the field zone, special summon it to your opponent's field, and you destroy that field spell, which is like, okay, well, you're giving them a monster, but you're destroying the field spell. That's not that great, I guess, but it could be usable. Well, the thing is, it also sends cards from your opponent's field to the graveyard, so it's seeing more play as a hand trap, believe it or not. 135, 150. It's really funny because, like, I was wondering how Ashen could use this because I don't know the deck as well as I should, but I remember at first glance this was like the only card I struggled to understand, but then now I know. Awakening of Vetoes here. We talk about this card. This card didn't really go as high as the other ones. It was around 40. Right now they're 45, 58, 60, 75. I think these copies at 40s are just swell. I think they're fantastic. Ulti cars here are 26, $27. I think that's amazing for your ulti cars. Some people, I guess, are afraid of 25th, but we got this card as an ulti very, very recently. I doubt Konami is going to give us a quarter century of this, but I think the reason why this is low is because of that. But at the same time, I mean, you look at cards like Savaris, right? People didn't care about that, right? And there's more than enough to go around for that card. Card being as low as it is it's ridiculous, honestly. I know Snake Eyes also play the one copy, so, people do need this card in some capacity. Santa Claus, people were talking about this with Tempe. Ultras are 4s. The Supers are 3s, which is not bad. Tournament packs are 3s, but this is because it's a speed duel. And the golds are 250. I find this card very, very funny because this card has been bought out so many times recently, and it just goes right back down. This was the furthest I've seen it go back down. You have your hollows here at about 4s here. Is this card going to get reprinted possibly in 25th? I think it'd be a waste of people's time. If it got reprinted 25th, that would be the lamest choice. But I heard someone say it, and I was like, man, I hope you're wrong. Going up to $6 here. If you guys want this, because it's a card that comes in now, it's a buy low, sell high card. It's $4. Then you got Summon Sorceress here. Now, we are in Banless Hype. Right now, these, and you have a lightly plates here for $6.82, which is okay. That's fine. Then you got 10s here, 15s, 20, 22, 30, $35. Now, I told people that Summon Sork is a great ban card to get below $5 or below, right? So when you think about 5 and below, think about Summon Sork. I always told people that. I'm like, well, it's an old ban card. It's the jump promo. And then we have like a super special edition, which is pulled up right here. That's all we have. So it's a really good card for collectability and having every ban card. And I talked about this card under $5. Now, I completely forgot about this card. I don't think I've gone over Summon Sork in a year and some change. Maybe even a little bit longer. And I guess this is the list people think it's going to come back. Because this is ridiculous. I'm telling you this right now. If you think this card's going to come back, you are smoking crack. All right. Supers are dollars. Arise Hearts, Starlight Rare. People have been buying this out. Now, we've went over this in this channel like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. In fact, I think when Fresh Off the Press was here, we went over it as well. Shouts to Jay, by the way. Awesome guy. But we were talking about this. And I saw them, I'm like, well, if you want to get them at 60, 70, sure, they could go up to 130. And right now, besides this card copy at 100, they're, guess what, 130, 150. I mean, it's a banned card that is very, very safe to grab because they're not going to reprint it. And if it comes back, it comes back. Should have you gotten this card? I mean, I said if you want it at 60, 70, it's a gamble. But there's lower listings. I think it's going to be towards more your favor, especially over time. And I thought it was, a fine card to go into. If you did, I mean, good job. If you didn't, oh well. I mean, it's not like it had too many copies anyway. I think this is kind of the kind of card I think everyone was waiting to see what someone else would do with it. And hey, that's how you lose. I'm going to be honest. Secrets are 7s to 8s here. These cards are also going up, but these have also been money for a while. I've looked at, I'm like, hey guys, if you see a Rise Hearts, you get it for cheap, go ahead, because they're like $4 or $5 still. I went back when this was a $4 or $5 card. And people know that, hey, banned cards don't get reprinted usually unless they're like old school stuff. Now, Ulti Fenrir's are doing their normal dip. Near mints are 35, going up to 38. I mean, people think this card's going to hit. In my ban list prediction, which you guys have to go check out. And by the way, have you guys left a like yet? I hope you did. You guys know what happens when you don't like the video, right? I cry in my room alone. Now, Ulti Fenrir's. I think that this card, honestly, is so funny to me how people are like, oh, if you hit this, Cash is dead. I'm like, how about you just hit Shifter? Right? Because that card's been along for a long time. Now, I do get that Shifter, people are calling it a necessary evil because of Snake Eyes and all that. And it's like, dude, I'm sick and tired of running into Shifter. I'll play Snake Eyes, like, without Shifter. I've done it before. I beat him way before Shifter. I do not care, right? Take that card out of the game. And I'm not a good player. So if I could be decent player, good player Snake Eyes, people who have topped without Shifter, you can beat them without Shifter. Fenrir's, Ultis, I think this is a good hit. I just don't want to see 3 of them in people's deck. People are like, oh, we're just tossing 3 Fenrir's, search itself so you're not losing card advantage, and then go and it baits, and negates / interrupts, and then, hey, Your opponent wants to activate something, banish a face-up card. I just don't like it. And I use this card a lot. Triple Tactics talent here, quarters centuries are 95, $100. However, if you go unverified, you got a cheap one here at 60. If you want, need one more for your set and you want to take a little gamble here, but $100 for your talents. Am I shocked? No, it's seeing a lot of play, and I think a lot of people who move their thrusts are going to this card, especially since thrust we all know is probably going to get a 25th reprint. Yeah, 67. That's no bueno. Talent Starlight is 315, 320. I think that's actually really fair for Talent Starlight. In fact, if I go without photos here, yeah, about 300s here. Not too bad. I actually really like how the regular Starlight looks. I've actually seen one in someone's binder. I guess they got rid of it because they saw the set and they're like, I'll just get the set for really cheap. It looks just as nice and I'll get rid of my one copy, but I didn't want it at 300. And that's kind of the thing about when they get reprinted as quarter centuries is that these cards, they tank. They don't lose all value because people know they want them to, get killed value-wise. But at the same time, people don't want them, especially because you need 3 of this. Like, would you rather spend a grand on a playset of this, or would you spend 300? Or hey, if you got them earlier, $100 on Starlights. It's up to you. Lava Golem quarter centuries are 15 to 16. This is actually a really good card. I think it's amazing against Voiceless Voice because you're able to tribute not only the ritual, but you could tribute the Seravis as well. And having the Seravis engraved, the monster Seravis, not the ritual, really hurts. Sometimes you're in a position where you have to do that, but since you only play one, there's not a really great way to recur it, so that's what you gotta do. Now, with Lava Golem, you can also tribute the Jaugen, right? Because we do Jaugen lock you, right? And it's oh, it has to be special. Never mind. You can't Jaugen this. I always think this is like a normal summon of some kind, but you could do the Voiceless Voice card. You could do the Seravis. It's not a bad card overall. Sphere mode, these are $10. What's really weighing this card down is the Ghost Rare, which are like 25s. Honestly, I would get the Ghost Rares because you guys probably have enough quarter centuries as is. Not that this is bad. If someone wants to get rid of it and they give you, a decent number, go for it. But I'd rather have my Ghost Balls, right? Personally, rather than my cheap balls, right? Man, those are some big balls. Iron Thunder here. Phantom Nightmare. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Iron Thunder from Phantom. I make the dumbest jokes on these market watches. I don't know why you guys watch me sometimes. $10 here, going up to $15, going up to $20. Now, this is the card I told people, hey, you should keep this. You should definitely keep this. You should not get rid of it at $4 or $5. If you did not get rid of it at $4 or $5, good job. Good job. Now, the quarter centuries have also gone up, and I ended up getting one of these for me personally. 65 $70, $75 for your quarter centuries. So not too bad here. This set is a set that kind of keeps on giving. I told people are trying to miss it. There's a lot of great cards here. I also want to look at Promethean Princess here really quick. These are at 180, 190. I think this card's amazing. It is very safe from the ban list. I think that this card might spike during ban list day. I think it's really good at this price. Drytron Nova, Genesis Impact here, $20. I mean, no reprint. This card should have a reprint, honestly. And I would be really disappointed if they threw this in 25th because I don't like these random temporary cards in 25th. I'd rather have, like, actual longevity cards in our 25th rarity collection. Me and this Drytron, I think give a little something to pad it out. Like, they just give us this card. That's, like, one thing. But then why not just take a set where you actually reprint Drytrons in reality and make it a budget deck? CRs are 60s, so... The CR was 45 something, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. 60, I think, is still very, very fair. I want to look at Ben 10 real quick here for the quarter century. Because these are also have been going up. Yeah, you've got their 12s, $14 here for your Ben 10. So, come at 5 or 6, good job. Then you got the Ultras here at about 13. That's not good, but this card was cheap for so long. It could be a lot worse. If you want to play Drytron, it's not like you're looking like at something crazy. I mean, the Novas are 60. These are about 13 a pop. So that's about $100 right there. Everything else is pretty cheaper budget. I mean, the CR, by the way, these are 45, 55. It's a cool card. It's just a one-up. I guess people really liked it. This card was always around like $15, $20. So, Yeah, and then Drytron Moo Beta Funner. This card is also really good. You got OGs here at $1, $2. You could get the Prismatic reprint, which I think is a 2022 card. Yeah, 2022 card. But OGs aren't much money, $1 or $2, so you could get those. And then, Drytron's kind of cheap outside of that. Like, I guess you got Diviners, unless you have Diviners around, then it's cheaper. It's not that much of a money-esque deck, so it's just something to consider. I wonder if Herald the Orange Light actually went up. Because I know that C's playing this deck. Okay, we're just not going to give me the card. Cool. Herald, oh, it's of the Orange Light. Oh, no, it's of Orange Light. Guys, just don't worry about that, guys. We're gonna look at ultis because those are low listings. Oh, those are like 18s going up. Okay, not bad. Where's our supers here? Give me the supers. Okay, there we go. 53 listings. We do have that spike up earlier in March. These are basically a $3 card though, going up. Again, I think that unfortunately this card could be it 25th, but who knows? Ultis are 72, 75, 90. If it's not in 25th, I mean, the ultis are looking good at that price. Now we've got OTS 24, where I am opening up some packs at the end of this. So, yeah, stay around for that. Ulti Chaos Angel. Today, they are 74, 75. I wonder how much the secrets are. Like 55? Because this card is still, very used, all that. They're 50. I think that's kind of fair. You got ultis at 75, secrets at 50. I thought this would drop to 40, honestly, by now. But I guess not. 72s for your ultis. Let's go back to... There's not many listings of this card. Like, people are really hoarding this card. I'm actually shocked it's not 100. Then you have Duster here at $55. I also think there was a big drop with this because they released the... Alt Art Quarter Century for the OCG, and people are like, oh yeah, if we're gonna get that, I don't want the ulti. But I don't think we're gonna get it for a while. Plus, ultis look really good. 55, 60 here. If this card drops like 30, I'd be kind of disappointed, but Rock Vanquisher. Now, this is what also I don't get is why is this also low on listings? I mean, goes up to 40 here. Like what? I don't know. Little stupid here, but I mean, it is selling. People are buying these, so. Hey, it is what it is. I think a lot of people actually are going back to Vanquish Soul as a deck this format because it's just a lot cheaper. You also got the Shandies at 2 to 3, Sharavas at 3. But again, a lot of these cards are on low listing. I don't know why. All I have is verified on it, but it's always low listings for this last OTS. Cornfields, that's 57. See, that has listings. I mean, you have a set for $1 here, but they're basically $2. $1 something for one who's that's your card you're gonna want to hold on to. Aruha's about $1. Tribute Lanius is about $1. And Caesars are $1 about basically. We're gonna look at pulling the rug very quickly here as our last card because I want to see how these have gone up because these started going up to the $4 mark. Supers are $2.50. $3. So people actually repopulated. You got a wall of 18 here, which isn't really too much of a wall. Like if someone wants to get this card, that's not really a wall. Goes up to 5 quite quickly though. But the card itself, 11 sales, I believe yesterday. Ooh, that's just in one purchase. That's a lot. Yeah, this card is going crazy. So I would keep an eye on it. And then where are ultis at? Are ultis like a decent price, like 40s, 38? But where first sets are? First sets 40s. Okay, a little more than I want it to be, but I mean, 50s, $60 here for your pull the rugs. All right, well, I'll see you guys in a second here for an OTS opening. All right, so 5 packs of OTS 25. I have so many of these. I might as well start throwing them at the end of the market watch, especially since I actually want to pull an ulti duster as well. Chaos Angel would be cool too, and Chaos Angel is probably better. So we got an Overroot. That's not too bad. A lot of people were excited for that super. It's not too bad. I actually forgot to do the pack trick here. Because I feel like every OTS they change it from front to back, and that just bothers me like so much. Alright. I feel like this is a super. Oh, same common. Cool. Same common again. This is the same super. Oh! Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's an ulti, I guess, but like, I knew I have guaranteed ratios, so it's like I can't be excited. I knew I was going to pull one rock. The fact that it's first is not bueno. It's not bueno. Tribulanius, or not Tribulanius, Fortress. It's funny how this card was worth like $6. Now it's actually nothing. King Caesar, okay. Let's see the next pack here. I'm hoping to pull a Sharava, honestly. That'd be pretty cool to have some of those. Coddle, okay, not bad. As in, I'll need some coddling after I pull that ulti. Commander's a fun deck. I just wonder what happened to it. Saphira, this was a nice common reprint, actually. Prophet Plant, and, oh, well, ask and you shall receive a Sharava. So, not bad too much overall here. So, like usual, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.